the Mass Lottery, welcome to the Great Hall of the State House for a very special ceremony. We're here to honor a very distinguished group of individuals who this season were recognized by the Celtics as Heroes Among Us. Established in the fall of 1997, the Heroes Among Us program has honored more than 820 individuals in our community who have made an overwhelming impact on the lives of others. At every home game during this 19-year span, the Celtics and their fans have saluted the exemplary efforts of these citizens during special in-game presentations on the team's legendary parquet floor. The caliber of our guests who have taken time from their busy schedules to be with us today to pay tribute to our honorees reflects the significance of the Heroes Among Us program. Would you please welcome the Treasurer of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Deb Goldberg.
So it's always an incredible honor to stand in front of all of you who are my heroes. What we do every day in our lives up here, in our lives out there, pales in the face of some of the challenges that so many of you have risen to. And I really appreciate the partnership with the Boston Celtics and my dear friend, Bob Epstein, and the fact that we together can at least take a moment in time, not just today, but at all of the ceremonies at the Celtics games, to acknowledge the fact that in the crazy, tumultuous world that we live in, there are people, just regular people, who, when confronted or faced with a challenge, do the right thing for others. And so this is in particular one of the great days where I get the honor and the humbling experience to be here with you. When I said you're just, you're regular everyday people, you're somebody's coworker, you're a friend, you're a family member, and obstacles that have come up that you see, whether it's immediately or whether it's long-term. And some of you have done things over time to make a difference in our Commonwealth, but really in our world. The Mass State Lottery, which I am the chair of, we're really honored to be able to do this. So it's not just a personal honor, but it's an honor to me. And I feel a connection. I came out of local politics. My family and I were always involved, and it was all about our friends and our neighbors. And what I love about the Massachusetts State Lottery, beyond those of you who hope to win the Powerball, is we actually are those extra dollars to every single community. It's a mission-driven thing. It's not a profit. It's not a business. It is the only unrestricted funds that go back to every single community in the state. And I was there waiting for them to put the extra school nurse or crossing guard in. So, it gives the people from the lottery to get a really great shout out from me about the work that they do, because they really are working for all of us. And that partnership with the Celtics gives us the opportunity to highlight all of you. So I want you to know that you inspire us, and that your ability to never give up inspires us. And as a result, you have motivated others to lead and encouraged others to work together to find solutions. So beyond your individual achievement, beyond your heroism, which it is to all of us up here, you're leading by example. You're showing others, you're showing kids in particular who are kind of looking at this world. I apologized to my kids this week that the world is such a crazy place for them. Because when I was growing up, things were more predictable. And I think we all can, I see a lot of nodding heads. But all of you are showing that despite that, you can aspire to be a good person and do the right thing. So, we have relied on Maria to tell us stories, your stories about local heroes, and I'm thrilled to have her here today. And it's truly a privilege, again, to stand up here with all of you and share the stage with you, because I just really want to say congratulations. This is a well-deserved honor. This doesn't even touch what we should all be doing for all of you. But thank you for leading as an example to others, and for the individual acts of loving kindness that you have performed. Thank you.
Committees. Would you please welcome Celtics co-owner Bob Epstein.
Hello, everybody. On behalf of the Celtics organization, I'd like to congratulate all of this past season's Heroes Among Us award winners. Each and every person in this room is an inspiration. It's now nearly 15 years since our group has kind of been at the helm of the Celtics. And in that endeavor, we created the Shamrock Foundation, which is the arm of the Celtics that reaches out to charitable and community programs and generates a number of different programs. I've always thought, though, amongst those programs, that the Hero Among Us program was perhaps one of the best and one of the most meaningful. It's an opportunity to recognize people who've gone above and beyond, who've done something very significant for the community or for other individuals, but people who've added great meaning to others, so that and midway through the second quarter, we get the opportunity to reveal this, to put people out in front of 19,000 people who always respond with a standing ovation and who no doubt are inspired themselves. So that where the Celtics community programs are amongst the most important things to us. The championship is the most important thing. And well, I don't know how many of the people here follow the Celtics. You're not here because you're Celtics fans. You're here because you've done something much more important than that, actually. But we do expect to have a great season next year, and we do expect to have a very, very strong team. I would like to make sure that we acknowledge and thank the partners who help us do the Heroes Among Us program. The Massachusetts State Lottery, in the hands of our brilliant treasurer, Comcast Sportsnet, and 98.5 The Sports Hub. So from all of us at the Celtics, thank you for coming here today. Thank you for being heroes, and we will we'll acknowledge you soon. Thanks.
Before introducing our next speaker, we'd like to take a moment to remember someone who has gone above and beyond to make each game day experience even better for all of our heroes. Several years ago, a season ticket member felt inspired enough after watching recipients at every home game to offer a helping hand to each of you. It is because of this individual that every hero was offered complimentary car service to and from the arena on game day. Since 2006, Jerry Robbins, owner and founder of Weldon Worldwide, has donated more than 500 rides to Celtics Heroes Among Us. Tragically, Jerry died this past winter at the age of 60. We ask that you please join us in a moment of silence as we honor Jerry's life. On behalf of the Boston Celtics and all our heroes, we would like to present a special gift to members of Jerry's family who are in attendance today. Please welcome to the stage Jerry's brother, Arthur Robbins, and Jerry's niece and nephew, Allison and Seth Robbins, as we honor Jerry's legacy and his dedicated commitment to the Heroes Among Us program over the years. Our next speaker will be going into his 5th season as an assistant coach with the Boston Celtics, a first-round draft pick of the New York Knicks in 1996, played for the Knicks, the Celtics, the Suns, and Clippers, before retiring after 10 seasons in the NBA. While with the Celtics, he was a very active member of the team's community outreach program, earning NBA Hometown Hero of the Month in 2001. He has continued to give back to our community in his role as an assistant coach, dedicating countless hours speaking to military members, the greater Boston youth about the importance of education, fitness, and green initiatives, and regularly visiting patients at Boston Children's Hospital during the holiday season. Not only is he one of Tommy Heinsohn's favorites, he's loved throughout Celtics Nation because everybody loves this guy. Please welcome Celtics legend and assistant coach, Walter McCarty.
I'm so very grateful and honored to be here with you all this afternoon. From my first days as a player as a Celtics organization, it was patently clear from the start that serving the community is a huge part of what it is to be a Celtic. You're all here today because you've impacted your own communities, really our communities. We appreciate your dedication, your humanity, and your concern for your fellow citizens. From serving our country to rescuing lives of civilians, your civic and social action, and the countless stories that are beating the odds, you all are the epitome of what it means to be a real hero. Players and coaches can always sense the shift of energy when the Hero Among Us award is being presented. The focused quality turns to center court, and our hero walks onto the parquet. There's always a deep level of attentiveness from everyone in the arena. And as the hero story has been told, a meaningful reflectedness seems to capture the crowd. I like to think that it reminds everyone of the good that lies in each of us. Frankly speaking, as a coach, it gets a little tough to instruct our given game management and strategies at this particular time in the second quarter, after the second timeout, because all the players, and admittedly the coaches too, were either looking up at the jumbotron or we're looking out in the court to see who's being recognized. So again, I can't thank you enough. It's been my pleasure to share this day with you and to honor your great character, your sacrifices, your tenacity, and the commitment that you've shown us all. Congratulations and thank you.
Our final speaker is a highly regarded local journalist with more than 25 years of experience as an anchor and reporter in New England. She is the co-anchor of News Center 5 at 6, 7, and 11, and when she's not doing anything else, she also anchors the 10 o'clock news on MeTV Boston. Over the course of her distinguished career, she has covered many of the most significant news events in our area and recently received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Alpha Omega Society. Would you please welcome from Channel 5 WCVB TV anchor, Maria Stefanos.
Hello, everybody. Hello. There you go. I know you're okay back there. Can you hear me back there? Because of my job, I've been fortunate enough to go to the Super Bowl, the Red Sox World Series wins, yes, the Celtics championship. We are humongous Celtics fans in my family, but this is an event that people in this room, this right here is what I wanted my son Liam and his best friend Lucas to see. Yes, it's cool to see all of those other things and be at all of those other events, but this is what matters. The heroes among us. Contributions to our communities. If you've been at the Celtics home game, and Walter just talked about this, the Celtics pay tribute to these heroes among us who get to go in that parquet, and a lot of you have, and you simply get recognized for making a difference. Amazing. A simple gesture that is so powerful. This is a team that never forgets that community and the people in our communities is what fuels life. I've covered a lot of you guys in this room. Rosemary, Christy Coombs, Chucky Rosa, where are you, Chucky? Right? Hi, Chucky. I walked in here and I said, I cannot believe how lucky I've been to meet so many of you. And you people are important stories because we all walk away from those Heroes Among Us ceremonies, from all the stories that we've done, saying, I want to do better. I want to be better. And for the Celtics to highlight all of you, that makes me love this team even more. I'm a homer, I don't care, I'm going to say it. I'm never going to root for another team ever. It's how the Celtics define the word hero that makes this even more special. Young kids making brave decisions, older adults still making a huge impact. 90 plus heroes this season. Are some of you here if you want to share? Yes, we'll clap for you. 3 of you. And the very latest hero among us, and I didn't know he was going to be here, but it's right here in the script that I wrote last night. It's Brian Tomlinson. And I actually told this story before he was honored. A high school kid. Cancer took his leg, but not his spirit. Trust me, I spent a whole afternoon with him. He was a swimmer and a lifeguard, and he did not let cancer get in the way. He got certified as one of the first ever amputee lifeguards at the Y, and yes, he loves the Celtics. He's really been through a lot. His family has been through a lot, but let me tell you, I got a phone call a couple of months ago from his mother who left me an emotional message. And at first I thought, oh no, Brian's had a setback, my heart sank. No. She was emotional because she was so touched that the Celtics called them and told them that Brian was going to be honored as a hero among us. And I saved that message because in my business, it can be really tough. The stories are heartbreaking. But this was a story that the Celtics made sure helped have a happy ending. I know you're way down there, and I know you're gonna come up here, but Brian, you have to stand up so I can clap for you. That is Brian Tomlinson right there. He is a hero among us. Nice job. Great smile. I love it. Listen, this is not just a segment or a story or a pause in the game. This truly is giving back to the community, and that is what makes the world go round. Thank you to all you heroes among us for inspiring all of us and reminding us of what is important in life. Go Celtics and go Heroes Among Us. Thank you, everybody.
We ask that you please hold your applause as we honor our fallen heroes. Last May, a disturbed man entered a Taunton restaurant and began attacking a pregnant waitress. Without hesitation, Judge Heath intervened, saving the waitress's life. Sadly, George lost his life as he fought to save the lives of others. A native of Providence, Rhode Island, Joseph Vanaco honorably served as an Army medic for 8 years before joining the Providence Fire Department in 2001. Over the next 16 years, Joe was honored several times for saving the lives of others, including members of his own department. Sadly, last summer, Joe passed away after a courageous battle with cancer. At this time, would you please join us in a moment of silence as we remember the incredible lives of our fallen heroes. Thank you. Many of the family members and friends of our fallen heroes are with us today. We would like to take a moment to acknowledge them as we continue to honor their loved ones. When you hear your name, please briefly stand at your table so that we can recognize you. In honor of George Heath, please welcome his wife, Rosemary Heath. Please welcome his wife, Erin, and their 4 children, Nicholas, Julia, Amanda, and Lucas. Thank you. The extraordinary achievements of the heroes here today include individual acts of courage, sacrificing for others, overcoming obstacles, and a lifelong commitment to bettering the lives of those around them. Please direct your attention to the video screens for a special tribute to all of our 2016-2017 Heroes Among Us recipients.
I've been reading books We did not know the answers. It's the way you make me feel. It's real. We watched the sunset over the clouds.
It's now time to meet our heroes joining us today. We ask that when you hear your name, please briefly stand at your table and be recognized. For her courageous display of sportsmanship during the 2016 Rio Olympics when she helped a fellow competitor cross the finish line after a mid-race collision, please welcome Abby D'Agostino. Serving our country and dedicating his civilian career to supporting nationally recognized organizations that provide financial, medical, and transportation services to fellow veterans, please welcome Robert Nazer. For surviving a 25,000-foot plane crash during World War II and traveling 3,000 miles across enemy lines to his ultimate freedom, please welcome John Casaros. For adopting 7 children through foster care and advocating for the needs of other adoptive families across Massachusetts for more than 20 years, please welcome Joe Sandagato and Tom Scott. Saving a woman's life, responding to injured victims, and stopping an attacker from harming others, please welcome Rosemary Heath, Jim Creed, and Laura Creed. For her efforts to end the cycle of homelessness by providing shelter and support services to homeless mothers and their children for more than 27 years at the Brookview House, please welcome Deborah Hughes. For their life-saving rescue of a woman trapped inside a sinking car after she crashed into an icy pond, please welcome Cesar Barroso and Dan Fraser. Determination to make higher education attainable for all by establishing a non-profit helping 1,200 low-income students in Massachusetts save over $1 million for college tuition, please welcome Bob Hildreth. For its courageous efforts to find a cure for Huntington's disease by raising more than $80,000 for research and care, please welcome Seth Rothberg. His inspirational efforts to beat non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and raise pediatric cancer awareness in his hometown, please welcome Ryan Camo. For confronting a man who approached a young girl in an empty department store aisle and chasing him away, please welcome Cameron Cook. Volunteering more than 10,000 hours at Winchester Hospital over the past 25 years, please welcome Clan Bunn. For his service in the U.S. Navy and providing critical volunteer support to communities globally, please welcome Andre Daigle. For her quick thinking and life-saving actions to save her newborn sister's life, please welcome Elise Hernandez Fabregas. For positively impacting impacting thousands of Boston families and working to decrease gang violence in the city over the past 15 years, please welcome Anthony Meeks. Sports and mentorship to more than 1,300 athletes in 22 underserved public schools through the Play Ball initiative. Please welcome Pat Arkan. For supporting more than 6,500 Massachusetts residents with disabilities as a participant, ambassador, and board member at Best Buddies, please welcome Richard Berman. The UMass Boston Athletics Department and dedicating more than 40 years to promoting diversity in sports and community service in local athletes. Please welcome Charlie Titus. For dedicating more than 1,000 volunteer hours to the USO in honor of her late husband, please welcome Sheila Krikorian. His peers at the Dorchester YMCA even after a house fire destroyed his home. Please welcome David Gonzalez. For their life-saving rescue of a fishing crew whose boat sunk off the coast of Maine, please welcome Coast Guardsmen Mike Matlin, Michael Deere, Joshua Richardson, Jacob Achoya, and Hunter Schreiber. A non-profit in honor of her late husband after he died in the 9/11 attacks and raising more than $850,000 to support local families affected by sudden death or illness. Please welcome Christy Combs. For their service to our country in performing a successful double arm transplant on a fellow service member, please welcome Dr. Arnold Alquiza, Paul Burkhardt, and Dr. Simon Talbert. For creating the Black with Blue campaign by bringing his mobile recording studio into Boston communities where he allows kids and law enforcement to express themselves together through music, please welcome Mike Boston. Serving our country and being named Disabled Hockey Athlete of the Year and a member of the National Women's Sledge Hockey Team after a line-of-duty leg injury, please welcome Christy Gardner. For 10 years, mentoring more than 100 court-involved teens through the service at Artists for Humanity, please welcome Tom Donovan. Earning a college scholarship and founding a youth-driven effort to end drug addiction in Charlestown, please welcome E.J. Slater. For biking across the country in only 50 days while raising $30,000 for their high school principal's medical expenses after he was diagnosed with ALS, please welcome Derek and Dylan Thompson. For dedicating more than 60 years to advocating for disability rights and serving people with disabilities at Easter Seals, please welcome Sheila Jocelyn. For overcoming a family history of addiction, serving as a foster parent, mentoring teenagers, and enrolling in college courses to serve as a positive example to her community, please welcome Michelle Shabazz. Creating the Concord Pan Mass Challenge Kids Ride in honor of her late husband and raising more than $300,000 towards a cure for cancer, please welcome Kelly Driscoll. Chica Project, a mentoring initiative empowering more than 400 first-generation Latinas in Massachusetts. Please welcome Nurse Camargo.
So my name is Nuris Camargo, and the Chica Project started in 2011. I wanted to make sure that other girls that looked like me had a seat at the table and a voice at the table. So I decided to start an organization that does leadership development, personal identity, and group mentoring. And we started going to Boston, Lawrence, Springfield, Holyoke, Lynn once a month for the first couple of years, and meeting new women, running workshops around cultural identity, personal identity, career development, professional development. And now 6 years in, we've served over 600 girls in Boston, Lawrence, Lynn, Springfield, Holyoke. We have a service project to the Dominican Republic where we take volunteers from here and we bring them to Santo Domingo to run workshops for the girls over there. It's been an amazing experience. I'm grateful for this award. It's a team effort. We have an amazing team. We're all volunteers. We do it because we want to see the next generation of Latinas succeed. This, I think we all do this work because for the love of the community and for the love of people. But this was really, really nice. I think we work so hard to just do the everyday work and have to raise money and have to, make sure that our kids are in the right place and that your volunteers are in the right place. This has been one of the most amazing experiences that I've had as a professional and as a person. I'm grateful to the lottery for doing this. Hearing all the stories today was amazing. And it just feels good to be a part of a network and a group of people that are doing so much work. And the Celtics went all out, right? This was an amazing experience. It's awesome. And I'm grateful to the Celtics, to the lottery, to everybody who has put any time and effort into this event, but it's been really nice. So thank you so much.
15 years of service as a volunteer coach at Special Olympics and establishing a scholarship fund in honor of his late son to help high school students study special education. Please welcome Coach Jay Barnes. For surviving a traumatic limb injury and raising more than $20,000 for the Jillian Rennie Stepping Strong Center for Trauma Innovation by running the Boston Marathon, please welcome Stephen Teague. For mentoring thousands of Asian American families in Boston and raising $7 million for immigrant child care programs, please welcome Lee Chan. Dedicating 3 decades to mentoring more than 500 children with special needs, please welcome Barbara Jenkins. For providing 10 minutes of CPR which saved the life of an unconscious man at a local gymnastics event, please welcome Amy O'Connor. Personally donating all transportation costs and piloting more than 450 hours of flights to individuals requiring medical attention who cannot afford to fly commercially, please welcome Mark Hansen. For his quick thinking and life-saving actions to use a garden hose to extinguish a fire at a family's home, please welcome Paul Pereira. For using daily plunges in the ocean to raise awareness for substance abuse and helping more than 10,000 local kids stay clean and sober, please welcome Chucky Rosa. For his service to our country, surviving a 200-pound IED attack and receiving an experimental amputation, which has allowed him to once again regain function of his leg, please welcome Brandon Corona. For his courageous fight against cancer and becoming one of the first ever certified amputee lifeguards, please welcome Brian Tomlinson. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another nice warm round of applause for the 2016-17 Heroes of the On behalf of the Boston Celtics, the Massachusetts State Lottery, with support from Comcast Sportsnet and 98.5 The Sports Hub, I would like to thank you all for participation in this past Celtic season. That concludes today's ceremony. We do have one more request of our recipients, and that is at the end to please come up to the stage as we will take a group photo with our speakers today. We ask that all our guests remain seated to allow for each recipient to access the stage without difficulty. After the photo, we invite all our guests to attend the brief reception with light refreshments outside on the rotunda. On behalf again of the Boston Celtics, the Mass Lottery, and our other sponsors here at the State House, I'm Eddie Palladino. We hope you had a great afternoon, and we hope to see you in a couple of months at the Garden. Have a great day, everybody.
Consider you a hero.
Well, I don't think I'm a hero. I had too many other people that passed away when I was in combat that they were heroes. I'm the living one. I'm lucky, but I believe somebody up there helped me. I had a lot of faith. Today I felt so wonderful. It's such an experience that comes through to this and find all these wonderful people that you have over here that you're honored today. Well, life has been great for me. I feel good. I'm able to play golf still, and I'm still working. And one of the most important things I think is to keep working. I'm 94 years old. I speak all over the country. I've given 356 talks about my book, which is called Code Burgundy, The Long Escape. The Code Burgundy name is the code name that the British gave me when I was shot down, and they helped me out. I worked with them, and the long escape, it took me 3,000 miles to escape and get back to my base. I would recommend that they think about helping other people. That's the most important thing today. The government can't do everything for you. It takes the people to get together and help other people that need the help. I do that all the time, and I think it comes back and helps me. But it's a wonderful experience, wonderful feeling to have that done.